All right, I know y'all waiting on it, man, and a lot of y'all might think that you know which one I'm gonna pick, but I'm gonna have to go with the YouTube. What it is, it's your boy Diesel from Diesel TV. All right, man, here we go with the final video of my comparison of my PCCs, my pistol caliber carbines. Okay, so we started off with the CZ Scorpion. We then went to the MPX. I think I did the MPX next, and then I did the Stribog. Okay, so I've already shot the video of me going out to the range. I just want to do a quick opening to the video so we can get started with everything, man. I think y'all might be surprised on what I choose, bro, but you're gonna have to wait to the end to really figure it out. So let's get it started, man. I started off at the range, and I just went to shooting, bro. I had a good time this day, man. I had a real good time. So let's get it started. YouTube, what it is, so we are out at the range, and listen, we're just gonna start off with the CZ Scorpion, man, because, like, I mean, CZ Scorpion is one of them ones that we know ain't winning this competition. All right, so we're gonna start off with the CZ Scorpion, and then I'm gonna move on to the Stribog and the MPX. All right, so let's start off with the CZ Scorpion. Do that first. I'm just gonna run a few rounds through it so I can let you guys remember how it was with the CZ Scorpion. We're already hot, so like I said, we ain't really trying to do much with this one here. So let's go ahead and run it. There it is. So CZ Scorpion is one that I'm not gonna win a competition when it comes to these three guns, but it was in there. I put it in there initially, and then after I shot it and compared to the other two, when I shot them side by side, I was just like, nah, it's not gonna do it. So run a CZ Scorpion. So let's start off and let's move on next to the Stribog. Okay, so we're gonna do the Stribog. I'm gonna try to do a comparison of them both side by side. Okay. I'm gonna try to finagle this in the editing so you can see them both when they shoot, and just see if there is any difference in the recoil mitigation or anything like that. Like I said, you guys already know my heart is with the MPX. That is one of my favorite guns because it just reminds me so much of how the MP5 shoots. Stribog is a great shooting gun also. So let's just go ahead and compare the two and get into that. All right, guys, so we are out here, and I think I'm gonna start with the Stribog. All right, I'm gonna start with the Stribog, and I'm gonna just do 10 rounds only. I'm sorry I don't have the other cameras, man. I forgot some batteries and all that stuff, all that good stuff, and my other camera is acting up, so I only have one camera, so I can only use this one camera. So sorry I can't get you any more angles or anything like that, but you'll be able to hear the ding in the sound in the background when I hit it. So like I said, I'm only gonna do one. 10 rounds only right now for the first. And ooh, there was one already in there. That's why you keep your hand off the trigger. All right, so let me pick that up. So we're gonna go 10 rounds, and then I'm gonna do a mag dump, and then I'm gonna just play around a little bit, let you guys see all that, play around a little bit with them, and then I'm gonna go back to the office and let you guys know what I think about it. So let's do this 10 rounds first, all right? Rounds, all right? All right, guys, so we did the Stribog, and now we're moving on to the MPX, okay? And like I said, it's gonna be 10 rounds for this one, and then after this, I'm gonna just go straight on into the MPX with the mag dump, okay? Do the mag dump, and then I'm gonna do the mag dump on the Stribog, and then I'm gonna just shoot around a little bit and let you guys see that, all right? So let's get on with it. Ten rounds, all right? Now, you guys, look, I was editing the video and I put them side by side like that, and I was just so surprised how similar these two guns are when it comes to the recoil. Pay attention. Now, if you want to, go ahead and play it back. I tried to slow it down so you would have a good comparison, But just looking at that side by side and slowed down, these guns shoot so similar. I mean, so similar, so similar. That's why the decision was so hard at the end of the day. It was very hard at the end of the day, okay? But we'll get to it into the video some more. I just want to cut in and really talk about, you know, what just happened here. I mean, really what just happened here, guys. You just saw a comparison of the two side by side, and it really almost looked like they were shooting the same exact gun. So let's move on. Around, all right? Now, Magnum. Magnum. Both of them just fun to shoot, man. They both just fun to shoot. All right. All right, guys, so I got a little bit more footage to show you guys. So I'm gonna show you this footage real quick, and then we're gonna move on to the office, and I'm gonna let you know my final thoughts, man. So let's go. Hold on. Wait. Before we go on to this other footage, let me put some context in it. In the video, you're gonna see I explain, man, I went out there and there were some people out there when I got there, okay? So instead of me trying to film while they were out there, the main content, I went ahead and did something a little different so I can give you guys some other footage other than me just trying to take over the whole range. Because usually I'm out there by myself, but this time there were some other people out there, and you guys will see it on the video. So let's just get to it. YouTube, what it is, okay, so we are at the range, and I come out to the range, and this is the first time y'all see me out here at this range plenty of times, but it's the first time I come out here and there's actually people here. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna introduce you to these two. I'm gonna shoot these two guns, and they're gonna give their opinion. So what's your name, my man?
Tyrone Davis.
Tyrone Davis is his name. So I just asked him, never met him before. Have we met before?
Nope.
Never met before. So I asked him to shoot the Stribog and the MPX and give me his honest opinion about it, okay? I asked one more person. Your name is, ma'am?
Rebecca Sexton.
Now, Rebecca Sexton is retired law enforcement, okay? Now, this is my first time meeting her, but she is retired law enforcement, so she knows what she's talking about when she comes to these guns, okay? Now, I'm just playing. She might not, I don't know. I don't know her like that, but we gonna see how they feel about the Stribog and how they feel about the MPX. First, we're gonna do the Stribog, and then we're gonna move over to the MPX, all right? So let's get it started. All right, guys, so go ahead and load it up. Do you know how to load it up? Right here. Oh, load it up right in there. Push it on up in there. It's kind of hard. Now, I told you guys that Stribog is a little bit hard to get up in there. All right, you're gonna charge it with this, pull that back, and just let it go. All right, ears on, going hot. Take it off safety. Right here. Swing that down off the safety. Yep. All right, go ahead and let her rip. All right, put it back on safe. All right, so what do you think about the Stribog?
It shoots strong. It's real competitive. It shoot real good, man. I can't complain about
Okay, he says it shoots real good.
And that's my first time ever shooting.
First time ever shooting it, guys. First time ever shooting it. And you liked it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna get Rebecca over here to shoot hers, okay? It's already been loaded and everything. It's on safety now.
It's on safety.
It's on safety. If you'll flip that switch, there you go.
Now, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Can I hold it up like this?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And 10 rounds?
10 rounds. If that's it left in there, yeah, you can do whatever's left in there, you can do. There you go. All right, put it back on safe.
Whoops, sorry about that, guys.
That's all right, that's all right. So, Rebecca, what do you think about this Stribog?
Well, it handles really good. I didn't know if you had to just, shoot it, but I liked it pressed up against my shoulder because
Right.
it gave me more control.
Right.
But it's smooth. I like that. It didn't really have a kick to it.
So
I didn't have to load it, so I don't know.
Let me tell you something about Rebecca. So she started off shooting this gun, she go right out for the 25.
Yeah.
Somebody trying to show off, but we just gonna move on.
I like it.
We gonna ignore that, all right, y'all? So now let's move on to the MPX and see what they think about the MPX. All right, guys, so here we are with the MPX. He's gonna shoot the MPX. Let me turn on this sight for you real quick so you can feel good about your shooting. All right, that sight is on. Do you know how to manipulate an AR-15?
No.
Okay, so with an AR-15, you're always gonna charge it, just pull this all the way back. And now it's good to go. It's on safe right now. So you just flip that switch when you wanna go fire.
All right.
And let's do it. All right, gonna put it back on safety. That, and then I'll hold this right here. All right, so what did you think about the MPX?
Now I like the MPX better.
Ho, 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 ho.
That's my first time ever shooting one.
And you like the MPX better?
I like it better. It shoots smooth. It
Just
got
a
more
whole
than
nother
it
level.
seems. Yeah.
Just a whole nother level, people. I keep on trying to tell y'all now. Y'all gonna listen to Diesel one day. Y'all gonna listen to Diesel one day. So, when it comes to the Stribog, like I tell people, Stribog's not a bad gun.
No.
It just there's just no comparison to this one. There's just no comparison. So you guys hear, I don't know this man. I don't know where he's from. Where are you from?
Georgia.
Hey, listen, they shoot just like us, from Georgia. So I don't know him or nothing like that. I just met him today and he's got the same opinion I have about shooting them both side to side. All right, let's move on to Rebecca and see what she says. Miss Rebecca.
Yeah.
Come on over here, shoot this dang gun right here, girl.
All right. Let's see now. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
So we've got our safety.
That's the safety? Yep. All right, so here goes Miss Rebecca.
Oh my God. Hold on. Get her done right. I'm missing it.
Can you see the red dot?
Yeah.
Shooting a little low.
Close, but let's try. I think I must be jerking or something.
You're just shooting a little low.
Okay.
All right. It's okay.
Yeah.
Put it back on safe.
Okay, got it.
There we go. Okay, so, Miss Rebecca, how do you feel about the MPX?
Now, it was the same. I felt like it didn't have that much of a kick to it. It was light compared to it. Looks like it's heavy. But with the sight on it, the red dot, I thought it would just be easy, but I don't think I was hitting it good.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like you said, I was shooting high or low, so I would just probably have to adjust that more. But other than that, it's awesome.
Okay. Now, which one would you choose over? Would you choose the MPX or would you choose the Stribog? The first one or the second one?
I'd choose the first one.
Okay.
Till I got used to something like that with the with the sight.
Well, see, the first one is a smaller frame.
Yeah. Okay.
It does have a smaller frame. It's a little bit lighter than this one because this one does have a little bit more attachments on it than that one does. So hey, listen, guys, listen. We had one pick the MPX and we had one pick the Stribog, but for the tiebreaker, it's me. MPX all day. Okay, so let me get back to it, guys. I just wanted to show you guys that and bring that to you, and we'll get back to it. Oh, done knocked it over. Good job.
Yeah. Dang.
Good job.
Keep going?
Yep, go ahead.
You said shoot the other one?
Yeah.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, there you go.
That was nice.
Thank you. It's on you. Take it off safety for you. There you go. All right. I was gonna try to stop you, but you went ahead. You have too much fun now.
I love it.
All right, take it off safety. Huh? You can do it on both sides, but.
Okay.
All right.
I was, yeah. I didn't want to be really super. Yeah, you know how to go.
Bullseye. Keep on going. Keep on. Give me 4 more. Now see, I wasn't showing off, was I?
Say what?
I wasn't showing off. It ain't easy, ain't it?
It is.
Yeah, that ain't easy. Come on.
Now that's what I need on my own.
Same thing, right?
Same thing.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and put your hand up in there. All right, you good to go. Turn it over this way a little bit. There you go. Are you looking through this one into that one?
No.
That's how you're supposed to do it. Look into that. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
I like that one too.
All right. All right, so, hey, so you two. I'm going to turn off the camera because they didn't want to talk on the camera because they a little, you know. But I'm gonna talk to them off camera and I'm gonna let you know what they say. All right, so let me just tell you about these folks here. Okay, so I came down to the range and they was there. I thought it was a concealed carry class. Come to find out, the 2 females, the one in the red shirt and the black female in the red shirt and the white female were 2 retired police officers from a town near where I work. So they were just down there. They said they haven't shot their guns since they retired. They didn't know much about guns. They didn't have a huge knowledge of guns. And they were just down there trying to practice a little bit with their guns because they wanted to start back carrying them. You know, after carrying a gun for so long, I can see why some people that are not really into guns and all that stuff would stop. I would not do it. I'm always going to carry my gun, but I'm just saying, I mean, I've seen it a lot with retired officers where they don't even carry their guns like that. But anyway, moving on. Now, the first gentleman, the big guy that you saw shooting, he had only been shooting for a week. He had just bought his gun a week ago, and that's what made them all come down there because he really wanted to shoot his gun, and he didn't know where to go. So they had memberships to the range, and they brought him down there to shoot. On his side, you can see he had a Ruger P9 or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but a 9mm Ruger. I can't remember what the exact model it was. And he, like he said, he had never shot an AR before or any kind of rifle or anything like that. Handgun was the first thing he shot, and then he went on to what I had. So I just wanted to tell you guys that because these were novice shooters. They did not have a lot of knowledge on guns. They couldn't really explain how the gun felt or anything like that. So let's be kind to them in the comment section, because you know what I'm saying, we're always trying to get people into guns and not trying to scare them away from them. So we're going to be kind to these people in the comment section, man. Okay, so let's just keep that like it is, because they are going to see this video. They said they wanted me to send them a link, and I will be sending them a link. So let's be kind to them, okay, because they did a phenomenal job when it came to shooting that gun. Now, another thing, after they left, as you guys saw at the first part of this video, I was shooting with them when they were not there, okay? As I shot the MPX, I realized that the MPX was shooting a little low. And I'm not sure if that's because of me or if the sight is losing zero. I don't know for sure. It's a vortex sight, and I don't know for sure, so I'm gonna have to bring it back to zero at 25 yards and then go from there. When I sighted it in, when I first got it, it was just a quick sight, and I know for sure it was a quick sight because I was just so ready to shoot it. And I can't remember ever going back and really actually zeroing it in like I usually do. So that's why they were that's why Rebecca was kind of like missing when she was trying to shoot it, because I could see she was shooting right below. She was hitting my wood a little bit because she was zeroed when it came to the middle part, but altitude was not. You know, that just up and down was just not good. It was shooting a little low. Now the big guy, he said he liked the MPX, okay? And I think I know why the big guy liked MPX and Miss Rebecca didn't like the MPX as much. The MPX is a little bit heavier than the Stribog. Stribog is a very, very light weapon. It is just a lot lighter than the MPX, okay? So I think that's one of the reasons why Miss Rebecca liked the Stribog better than she liked the MPX. Now, when it comes down to it, man, like I said, both guns are like equal. Now let me give you the pros and the cons of both guns that I feel like are pros and cons. When it comes to that MPX, man, for one, it's hard to find an MPX and get one. Stribog, it took me 2 weeks to get it, and I ordered it the day I ordered it. I ordered it one day and it came in 2 weeks, okay? And that was just the shipping time because of how good of a deal I got on it, okay? I paid $860 something, for $865 or something like that for it. That's with the brace. All right, MPX on the other hand, if you go to try to buy an MPX today, you're paying about $2,200, $2,300. Huge difference. That's a huge con when it comes to that MPX, is how much it costs, okay? Now, the weight is another thing. MPX weighs a lot more than the Stribog. I would say that is another thing though, I mean, when it comes down to it. Now, if the Stribog weighed a little bit more, I would say that Stribog probably wouldn't have any recoil at whatsoever, like none. It would be non-existent. But it does have recoil, and if you guys go back and look at the comparison side by side, the recoil is, I would say, it's identical for both of them. So when it comes down to it, man, there is not a right or wrong on which one is better. I don't think there is a right or wrong on which one is better. I choose the MPX because the MPX reminds me so much of the MP5 in the way it shoots, the way it handles, and things of that sort. I love that MP5. I just like the way it feels in my hands. You guys know I'm a 1911 freak, so I love 1911s because of the weight. So of course I'm gonna go with something that is a little bit heavier when it comes down to the MPX and Stribog because of that. Other than that, I'm gonna have to give a shout out to my boy RGG, man, because I really don't think there's any comparison. You can't really compare it other than the price, the weight. Other than that, it's just personal on what you want personally. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there is a right or wrong, man. Stribog is up there, bro. This really has changed my mind about the Stribog when I really look into it and really go in depth about how they shoot and all that stuff. Man, they just compare so identical when it comes to just shooting. They compare so identical. Now, I will say this. I shot the MPX a lot quicker than I shot the Stribog. I had some people in my comments saying on my last video when I did the Stribog that the trigger will get better as I break it in. Now, I've had the MPX a lot longer, but I can tell you right out the box that MPX trigger felt good to me right out the box, and I could feel somewhat of a difference with that Stribog trigger compared to the MPX trigger. But the MPX trigger was good then and is good now. I could see how that Stribog trigger would get a little bit better, but there's really not much better it can get. Both triggers are good triggers. I just know I shoot that MPX a lot faster. All right, so after I get my Stribog suited up and booted and all that stuff, get everything on there that I wanted, finish my MPX, and I'm gonna do some little bit of changes on my MPX. I'm gonna do a comparison on that as well. I'm gonna do a difference because it is a little bit of a knockdown that the Stribog did not have a red dot on it. Now, I will say that probably took down a little bit of my shooting, but it really didn't. I really don't think it did. So I want to put a red dot on the Stribog and with the red dot on the MPX, and then shoot them both again and see if I have a difference of opinion or if my shooting rate goes up with the Stribog when it has a red dot on it, okay? So guys, like I said, man, when it comes down to it, man, I don't think there's a right or wrong. I really don't think there's a right or wrong. Get what you want, get what you like, and go from there, bro. You won't go wrong with getting a Stribog or MPX. Both of them are phenomenal guns. They both shoot very good. I prefer the MPX. All right? Hope you guys like the content. Make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the bell notification. And y'all know what it is, man. I'm out.